got it.
Hi. Real quick, a piece of business before we come out and answer questions. If you have an empty seat next to you, can you please raise your hand? Oh, plenty in the back. That was my job. That's what I was supposed to do. I did. I just charged them $15,000 for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll start in a few seconds. If you can keep your hand held high, I think that will help. We're trying to get as many people in as we can. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Are we ready?
Oh, that was a bad one. Matthew.
Where'd Matthew go? All right. I'm gonna just go wait by the stage.
That's
and when
Matthew's mic. I don't know where he went either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he sprinted? He left?
Really? He took off? Dude, man probably went to take a photo. Like, he's probably not in the back camera. He's probably in the back. There he is. There's Matthew. Thank you. Well, we're alive.
Yes, are you ready? All right, Raleigh, how we feeling? All right, I already see a long line at the microphone, so we're just going to get this panel underway. You guys are in for a treat. Are you guys ready for me to bring them out? All right, up first, let's bring out the one and only Lee Waddell! Coming to the stage next, keep it going for Jamie Kennedy! Up next, we have Skeet Aura! And last but certainly not least, the one and only Matthew Lillard, everybody. I'm going to let them take it from here.
What's up? Hi, everyone. A couple things. So we do Q&As different. This is Heather. She's the moderator. She's fantastic. Let's give it a big shout out for Heather. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. But our goal here today is to answer your questions. So we are not big fans of asking a bunch of questions about Scream. We are here to answer those questions. But you can ask us anything you want. And we're going to go to you first and sort of stay in the audience and have you ask us questions instead of just going through sort of questions that we've answered about Scream a million times. All right? So ask questions about Scream, but you can also ask us anything you want. That was the most confusing 18 seconds.
Really. So Matt,
I was having a stroke. I don't remember what I said. I'm always better on the second take. Sorry.
So you want them to ask us questions?
Yes. All right, good. And we're going to start, right?
Yeah. First of all, hello, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah. North Kakalaka.
I have to say, I was born in Lynchburg, Virginia. I was raised all over Virginia, and at 10 years old, I moved to Concord, North Carolina, and lived in Concord and Wilmington for a lot of my life. I have to say, I am so proud to be from here. When I meet you guys, when I see how polite and kind and unique all of you are, it reminds me a lot of my roots, and I'm so very proud to be one of you guys. So thank you. Let's continue our kindness to the rest of the world and show them what true Southern hospitality is by branching that out to include every single person on the planet. I love you all, and I thank you for who you are.
All right, good.
Want to start here?
Yeah, why don't we start?
Where are we starting? Can I go out there yet?
Not yet.
Okay. All right.
These people have been lined up since Thursday. Hi. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Amberlyn.
Adorable.
We met you guys yesterday too when we came and got an autograph from Skeet this morning, and you yesterday. You guys have made her a complete weekend. She is this is a very brave moment for her if you knew how shy she really was. And she just wanted to ask you guys, what was your favorite kill scene from the original movie? What was each of your favorite kill scenes? And like I said, she loves you guys so much.
First of all, she has incredible taste in men.
Me and Lee will just stand over here.
Yeah, we're gonna be back. We were all gravitating towards Amber. We love you, Amber.
What was your guys' favorite scene?
I like Tatum's kill, the garage door. I think that was one of my finer moments.
It was.
Amber Lynn, how old are you?
10.
10. I understand that you want to know favorite kill scene, but there's also a movie called Inside Out 2. That maybe. Let's start there. Okay, you don't. I just want to see everybody have a good time. And I hate it when his sister, who killed me? Your sister or your mom?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm dead, Amberlyn, so I shouldn't talk.
Lee was the man in the costume, right? So Lee did all the kills and was the man who worked day in and day out.
Thank you. So, I'll leave it up to you guys. Scream 1. Do we kill Casey? Yes. Or do we kill Himbry? Yes. Or was it Steve, Casey's boyfriend? Didn't make the final cut, by the way, but we killed him too. So, as an actor, I liked working with Henry Winkler. Great guy, super fun. So that was mine.
You liked killing the guy you liked working with the most.
I did, and it was the Fonz, and I fanboyed out.
I'm so glad you didn't like working with me.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like you guys should sit down. Like, we should all sit down. I'm getting nervous just looking at us. Evelyn, I think I think that to me, the first part of the movie where we kill Casey sets the tone for the whole movie. So for me, that was probably the scariest one. But you know what? I want to say you did a great job just starting the question.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job.
You guys again
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you.
Good job, Annalie.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Hey, Am, come here.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's $50.
Lee's working the line.
Hi,
There we
guys.
go.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
Hi, Steph.
Hi. We were very lucky to meet all four of you yesterday. And I'm a dance teacher.
Amazing.
So I would like to see your best go-to
Fuck
dance
yeah.
moves.
Oh, watch
Yeah.
You didn't do it, bro. Mine is like ping pong.
Yeah.
There you go.
I am a
Jamie?
I consider myself a triple threat. So when you say dance, I want to show you just how passionate I am about my
I want to
dance.
see it.
Okay. That's the kind of shit that ends up in the internet and destroys my children. No. What's your next question?
Are you bright red? Let me see. Yeah.
I was so excited because I almost did something really stupid.
That was my only question.
Okay, thank you. I just threw out my back.
Hi guys.
Hi, what's your question?
My name's Chris, and because Scooby Natural is one of my favorite episodes of TV of all time, I was wondering if Scream crossed over with Scooby Doo, who would live, who would die, and who would be Ghostface?
Zoinks!
Did you hear how good I
Hold
got
on.
that?
Zoinks!
What top question of all time right here?
Yeah.
Well, you're never catching Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo will never die. And then Ghost, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. Does anyone have something creative to say? All I'll say is this, is that there's something incredible about that Scooby-Doo franchise that will, we grew up on it. You and I look relatively the same age. These kids are growing up on it today.
Yeah.
I think that crossing over into something like Supernatural is super powerful to continue the legacy of a TV show, Scooby-Doo, that namely starts teaching children what it is to tell stories that are dramatic, like horror stories and ghost stories. That's like sort of introduction to kids and stories. So I think that franchise is beloved because it's a kid will sit there and for the first time be exposed to feeling as they sit and watch TV because they're scared and then they're laughing and they can relate to the hero. So my hope is that franchise continues for another 1,000 years.
I'm sure it will. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi guys,
Hi.
my name is Mikey.
I've never
Mr.
seen
Ulrich, you got an injury during the first movie on your shoulder by accident. After that scene happened and you had to go through recovery, did all of you become super cautious when you had to do action scenes for other movies in the future?
Well, I think there's a bit of hyperbole to that in that
You almost died.
now there's even more. I had no recovery. There was no real injury to speak of. Nev did hit me with the umbrella in a spot that was super sensitive because I've had open heart surgery and it just scared me. But there was no blood drawn. There was no, and no, I don't think it in any way affected going forward what I thought about on set or worried about. So I think the press in some way has altered that story a bit for their own reasons. But I was fine. Thank you though.
I've never seen a Wu-Tang Ghostface.
What do you
A
go?
Wu-Tang Ghostface is pretty awesome.
It is pretty bad.
Hi, what's your name and what's your question?
Hello, my name is Abdiel. So the Scream franchise has always been playing off tropes. And now that horror has changed so much past your traditional slashers, My question is, are there any new tropes or subgenres of horror you would like to see the Scream franchise explore?
This is a very educated crowd.
It's the research triangle, bro.
Look at you trying to sound educated. You know you're from NASCAR.
Do you know how many engineers it takes to build those things?
NASCAR, make a left.
Six pack.
Explain tropes. No, I'm kidding. You're basically saying we play in the stereotypes. That's what horror does.
Well, at least the first one, because then the second one has to they have to renew themselves like every single movie, because like the fifth one had to do the requel. So are there any new tropes or like new subgenres that you would like to see the franchise explore, since horror has changed so much since just the
documentary filmmaking?
This guy's gonna be a director.
Yeah. Or a critic.
I'll start and just say what made the movie so incredible that we're here 28 years later is because it commented on itself. And that's something that really no one ever saw before. And then I think the new films constantly commented on what was going on and what happened, and says that's why they're, to me, is relevant. So I don't know where it will go, but I think it keeps itself very fresh.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily either. I think there's maybe something to a sort of Blair Witch found footage type documentary style Scream that could be really interesting.
You just want to get back in.
That would not include me, by the way.
I think it's interesting that Kevin's going back to do the next one. So Kevin Williamson coming back and sort of holding the mantle for that is going to be interesting. And then stop trying to repeat what the first one was. Find its own voice. I wish it just keeps finding its own voice. Thank you for the question. I'm going to come into the audience. Hi. Go ahead and love.
Hi, my name is Kylan.
Hi, Kylan.
My question was, what was your favorite thing you've done to prepare for a role, and which role was that? Any of you?
Oh, good question.
Lee?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So it's funny. So like when I did Scream, right?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, when I sat down with Wes, and he took me back to what he had that character develop as. He goes, this guy moves like a phantom. So I grew up on classic universal black and white horror. That was me sitting on dad's kneecap, right? So I tapped into what I saw as a kid with the Phantom of the Opera and that original version, and kind of how he mimicked and moved. And then Wes expanded that in my mind, and that's how really Ghostface, the very first incarnation that we played in Scream 1, came about.
Amazing. Very cool.
Yeah. I played Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. That's such a cheap line. So I had to take a two-dimensional character that lived for generations and turn it into a three-dimensional human being. So I hired two people that are my closest friends from the Renaissance Fair. We hired and we worked in a dance studio. Where's my dance teacher? We worked in a dance studio for 10 days and stripped the entire sort of performance down to Shaggy. Do you want to learn how to walk like Shaggy? All right, you ready? What'd you say?
I said absolutely.
No, okay. So the first thing you do is you put flippers on your feet. I don't know if you can see me, but you put flippers on your feet and you walk with flippers, because that's what Shaggy does. I don't know why I'm here. Did my butt crack just come out? I have the longest butt crack ever. So yeah, you walk you literally pick up your feet like this and you walk with your heel first, right? And then you act like you have strings tied to the end of your wrists. So it pulls up, pull. And then what does Shaggy do? He always goes for food. So everything is with your mouth. All right, you put them together.
Brilliant.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
Thanks for your question. I enjoyed that.
That was great. That's
Feel free
great.
to entertain your friends at home. All right, next question.
Hi.
Unless somebody else, wait, do you guys have something? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, that was great.
No, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, love.
Hi, I'm Mia, and I have a question for Matthew. I was going to ask you it at your booth yesterday, but I got too flustered. But my question is, was it on your script to say, I'm feeling a little woozy here, or was it improv? And could you please say the line for us?
I'm not that slutty.
Just pay him.
But
No, I don't know. Is that? I don't think I'm feeling a little woozy here, man.
no, that was an improv.
I think that was improv.
I don't remember
improv.
that in the script.
No.
If you can do it, just but as walking as Shaggy.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Remember strings.
My dude. I'm feeling a little woozy here, man. There was one of the great things about the movie is that Wes Craven and Kevin allowed all of us to express ourselves as actors, right? Even Lee was talking about it.
Yeah.
So he gave us room. We do it as written. In film, you do a bunch of takes, especially in a movie. And so he would play. Jamie's got a great story about this. And so some of that stuff came out of playing. Jamie, tell him your story about Wes.
Well, Scream was my second movie ever. And so it was very, it was very, I had a lot of words. Didn't have that a lot. I did a lot of commercials with hamburgers and stuff. And do you remember that one burger?
Yes,
I did. Raleigh Burger. You guys know Raleigh Burgers? I had a line and Skeet didn't believe I said it, and it only played regionally. And it was a big burger, and my line was, "That's a big ass burger." And he doesn't believe I said he doesn't believe I said ass, but it played in like Louisiana, and they're okay with it. I just got to do, Wes is the reason we're here. Wes, right? And I had a lot of lines. The rules was like a humongous scene, even to this day. Like it just was like credible scene to be a part of, and I had to carry it, a lot of it, and I was like, wanted to get it right, and so I did it. And when we did one take, Wes was like, "All right, let's move on," and I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "We got it." And then I said, "Please, can I just do another one, please?" And then I did it again, and then I did it again, and afterwards, Wes said, "I'm going to use the third take," and he said, "Never be scared to ask for another take, and always trust your instincts." And to this day, it's like I've never been scared to ask anybody. And, he allowed us, like Matt said, to play. It was a playground. Playground where a lot of teenagers are dead. It's a weird playground.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anyone have a
Appreciate
question
you.
over here?
Uh-oh, Matt's going off
Hi.
script.
Are
Woozy.
you sure?
It is actually for Jamie.
No way.
Next question. Next question.
No
Next
way. Go
Shit.
ahead.
God dang
We'll make it quick, Matt.
I'm going to go off of Scream and go to the Criminal Minds episode you starred in.
Wow.
I want to know how much of that were you allowed to improv and how much of it was you?
Ooh, this is a good question. Not that wasn't. That job was a job I got from my friend. So my agent said, "Why do you want to do a guest spot on Criminal Minds?" And I said, "Well, it's a great place to show that you can act." Matt, you did one.
Yes.
Yes. And so my agent's like, "Why do you want to do this?" And so my friend was one of the writers, and he brought me in, and I had to audition. And I auditioned like two times. Really, I didn't do much for it except just wear those glasses. And I think when you ever see those big, creepy serial killer glasses, everyone's like, "Oh, shit." And I talked about, eating chili with a woman in it. So it's pretty much All right, maybe that wasn't a great question, but basically, you don't have to do much. You just have to wear the glasses and not say much.
Didn't you
She's
say
asked
you
me-
did it because you wanted to be a good actor?
Wait, what? Well, no, she said, what was the research? And I was like, well, wait, I didn't like make a chili with a chick in it. I mean, that's a weird. Please don't put this on YouTube. I'm up for a couple Disney Plus cartoons.
Anyone with a question back here? Actually, go ahead to the front. Sorry, go
that's
ahead.
me.
Hi, I'm Maddie, and I'm not actually sure if you saw any other versions of the script before filming, but I've seen like bits and pieces of other ones like online. And that there was some scenes that got removed.
Maddie, that's multiple questions. No. What was the question?
I just wanted to know if the finalized version was your favorite.
Who wants to take this?
I don't remember much rewrites, to be honest, in terms of the overall affecting the plot or anything like that. So I don't know. The one I read initially was pretty much the one we shot, except for it was called Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't remember much of the plot changing.
Well, there was a moment where you started your own business.
There was?
Yeah, as a whole.
Oh.
It was a wood chopping business.
Oh, I had no idea. You guys know that Kevin Williamson, who wrote it, is from
have a question in
Newbern?
the back?
Did you guys know that?
You
Kevin
don't have a
Williamson's a
question
North
in the back.
Carolinian.
Yeah.
I saw
Guys, these
something.
jokes work better in Arizona.
Okay.
Where
did Matt go? He sounds out of
Where you
breath.
at,
Matt? I'm deep.
All right, you're deep. You're back there someplace. Well, first, I want to thank Matt and Skeet for giving me the prom photo earlier. That was a great pose for the photo op.
Me and
Second
Lee's
thing-
tables are still open.
Yeah. My second one actually is for you, Matt. Between Steve-O from SLC Punk and Shaggy from Scooby Doo, who would survive in a Scream movie?
Where's he at?
Well,
He's back there someplace.
it's a weird question.
There he is.
Shaggy, because he would just run, and Steve-O would be a punk and try to fight him. But here's the thing I'll say. I love both those parts, and I don't want either one of them to die. We're on a journey, right? And the journey, like you get these little highlights in your life. And both of those movies have been highlights for me. And in between those highlights, there's a bunch of bad stuff that happens. You don't work for months. You run into your own insecurity, your own fear. You run into money problems, right? So the thing I like about that question, not that I don't appreciate who would win in a Scream movie, is that you pointed out two movies to me that remind me that I am born to do something. And in times when shit sucks, I can hold on to those two movies and it galvanizes my spirit to continue to do what I love to do. So thank you for asking about two things that are in my death will go on beyond me, and that gives me a sense of deep pride. So thank you. Yes. What's your question?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Katie, and I am feeling a little woozy here.
You're doing great.
My question is for you, Matthew, and I'm so glad that you made your way up here.
Is that the one?
Hi.
Hi. So to get away from Scream. So to get away from Scream.
Yeah, great.
I did love you in Scream. I've
Thank
loved
you.
you in everything you've ever done, but 13 Ghosts.
Terrible movie.
What-
So bad.
What was your favorite ghost and why was it the jackal?
Good. That movie is full of practical practical effects. So the thing I love about that movie is that craftsmen built every aspect of that movie, and it wasn't done digitally. It was done in real life. I don't know.
You have to have a favorite.
The Jackal. They're doing a TV show for it. Oh, I want to try something out. I want to say something. We do these Q&As all the time. Something that I think is super important that people don't understand is that, do you want to help people at this convention in their lives? Yes? Right. I want you to know something. Following somebody on Instagram or following somebody on Twitter is hugely impactful for everyone at this convention. Because the first thing Hollywood does is they don't look at your tape or your resume or who you are, or they don't really give a shit about the person how you walk through this world. They care about who your followers are and how many followers you have. So I know that sounds trite and weird, but the reality is the first thing they do is check followers. So if you really care about people here, you should follow them. I know that's lame. Is that lame?
Wait.
Wait, I'm gonna watch my follower count.
Yeah. Right. Don't you? I mean, I think that's
Are we
legit.
dropping our Instas?
Yeah.
So is this the perfect opportunity for me to drop my small business startup? Plugging it in.
Hold on, the killers
Sure.
first, and then the dead guy.
I just think that that's one of those things that you can follow people and make a difference in their life. That's all.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next question. How long do we have?
12
minutes.
Yeah,
13 minutes. Oh,
13:27.
shit. Okay. Speed round. Go.
All right, let's go. First of all, I got to meet you yesterday, highlight of my day, and I got to say hi to you yesterday, highlight of my day as well. But first of all, this is for all of you. If there is a movie that you could be in, what would it be? If it's like a remake of a book or a movie, what would it be?
Oh, good question. Easy for me. I always say the same thing until it happens. I want to be in a James Gunn movie. That's it. Or TV show. I love James Gunn. James Gunn now heads up DC. He wrote Scooby-Doo 1 and 2. He's one of my favorite people on the earth, and I just want to be in his world. If you ever see James Gunn, just tell him I care. Who do you guys want to be?
What do you got, Steve?
There are several books that I would turn into films for sure. But I don't know. I've never really set out and gone, I'm dying I want to play that kind of role or that kind of thing. I just sort of get inspired when I come across it. But there are classic films that I think should never be remade because they're so darn good and you don't want to mess with them. So I don't know. That's a good question. There's some stuff I'm excited to do that I get to do soon, but yeah, I don't know.
I would just like to be a character that could potentially get a girl. I don't have to always be their friend.
I'm sure there's
I don't just have to be their friend and they talk about how much they like the creepy killer guy. Lee, who would you like to play and fall down for?
Wow.
You guys didn't get
I'm
that
kind of
one.
with on Ski. There's such great stuff out there. Where do you go with it all, right? Because of genres. I mean, it's super wide. But being an old action stunt guy, I'd like to maybe tear into like a James Bond type villain, right?
Yeah.
They get to do it all, right? So I'd probably go down that route. I'd like to be a bad guy in a James Bond.
Yo, I kind of petitioned for Ski to be a Ken.
Oh yeah.
A Ken. You want to be a Ken? Let's put it out there. You want to be a Ken?
Yeah.
Make it happen, internet.
Yeah. Wait, what do I want to be?
A Ken.
A Ken. I thought he said a can.
You're already a DILF.
All right, thank you.
Wow. Next question. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is River. I'm extremely nervous. But I did have a question. As you can see, I'm dressed up as Raven. My question has nothing to do with any of the Scream movies or anything.
Great
But
question.
if you could be a superhero or supervillain, which one would you choose, and what power would you have?
Oh, it's good.
There's a lot of homework in these questions. Man, I gotta think about that. You start.
It's not my cup of tea, unfortunately.
I would like a supervillain that gets a girl. Just some guy that's not always best friends with these. Prove it.
Get a phone number.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Matt.
Yeah, I played.
Who do you want to be?
Yeah, easy. I played a superhero. I played Shaggy. I'm good. I'm good. I like that question.
Yeah, that was good.
They
Thank
are
you.
good questions.
Next question.
Hi, I'm Paige. Skeet, you may not remember me, but I'm the girl that was vibrating yesterday.
I remember you, yeah.
Wait, hold
Just
up.
keep going. Settle
Shaking.
down.
She means shaking.
You're fine. Keep going. What's your question,
You're
love?
offering.
You probably get asked this a lot, but what's your favorite musical?
My favorite musical.
Why didn't you ask me that?
Wow.
What's your favorite musical, Matt?
I am this close to being yay. Why wouldn't you ask me that?
All right, what's your favorite musical?
No, you ask Skeet.
No, I'm
It's
asking
sort-
all of you. That was for all of you.
I like Les Mis, to be honest.
Prove it. Sing a song.
One day more.
One more day to revolution.
Another day, another destiny.
Wow. I just got a question. Oh, go ahead.
I was just taking my moment. Sorry. I love them all.
Are you offering vibrating services? I'm still on that.
Stop.
I don't know what that meant.
Stop.
I was shaking
Which-
so bad.
Oh, you were okay. Shake. Okay, my bad.
He said I was vibrating.
She was.
This is not getting any better. Let's please take it back to Les Mis. On my own. Pretending she's missing.
That's a great question. Thank you.
By the way, I will be listening. The funny thing is at these conventions, we don't take a break. So our crew works straight through. We stand the whole time. We hug everyone who comes through. We believe that you can change somebody's life in less than a minute and a half, 3 minutes, making somebody feel seen, making somebody feel appreciated for being there. We believe this is a two-way transaction. We do not want to just take money. We want to give back, right? So at the end of the day, at the end of the weekend, it gets very long, and they're long hours. And I always go to Hamilton, like the last 2 hours. Yeah. How does this bastard orphan? But that's my pick me up, and that's how we finish the day most days. Yeah. Can I take a picture of you? You look amazing.
You absolutely can.
All right, good. What's your question?
So my question is, my name's PJ, by the way. So in 2001, you were in 13 Ghosts, which featured 12 evil ghosts and 1 Matthew Lillard ghost. And there to date have been 12 Ghostface. So I see a potential opportunity
Whoa.
here of cross promotion and whatnot. So I guess my question is, what's your favorite scary movie?
That was good.
Yeah, it was
Thank
good.
you. I appreciate that.
That was a long way around.
Yeah, I thought about it the
That
whole
was
way
good.
up here.
That was good.
I appreciate that.
I think he's high.
Matt, man.
So there I was. My favorite horror movie is Scream.
Mine too.
I love The Exorcism of Emily Rose a lot. But I just recently saw a film, I believe it's from Denmark, called Handling the Undead, which is really, really cool. Neon made it. It's very little dialogue, and it's a slow boil zombie movie. It's very cool. Handling the Undead.
Nice, nice. So, I'm an old school guy. I came up on black and white, so I always default there. So favorite all-time horror creature, Black Lagoon.
Mine is Showgirls. Absolutely frightening. Can I just say,
every stop we get that question, and every stop Jamie crushes with his last answer. Everyone waits for Jamie to drop Showgirls.
Can I just say this, by the way? So many people give us all these bracelets, and we wear them. I just want to let you know that. We love these things. They're so creative. You got yours on. Skeet's got his on.
Mine
Lee,
back at the booth.
Lee, where's your bracelet?
They're back at my
Lee,
bag.
you got to wear your bracelet.
I know I got the bracelet.
Lee,
I got a whole
people-
fishbowl of bracelets
Where-
at the house. We're good.
Wear your fucking
Okay,
bracelet.
what's your question? Hi.
Hello, my name is Kelsey. I am 9 years old, and I want to know, how do you feel about kids my age liking the Scream movies?
Jamie's got your no. I think it's an interesting thing because, you know, years ago I would have been very against it, but I think a lot of society in the world has changed in the sense that now when I look at horror movies as a whole, Scream's not that bad. Like, I mean, there's a lot more gruesome, ghoulish things that go on in Law and Order than go on in Scream.
Bro, you killed your girlfriend.
I'm aware of what I did. And actually, I didn't kill my girlfriend. I tried to kill my girlfriend. I don't know. I mean, I'm a parent as well, so and my kids have never seen Scream. They're 23. I don't know that it's not that I haven't allowed it. They just
don't care.
They just
It's
don't
different.
care. I guess I go back and forth as my answer, right? So, you know, there are differences in someone 9 and someone 9. You know, sometimes there's a very mature 9-year-old, and sometimes there's someone who's 9 who really shouldn't be watching something like that. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
I think that's a great question, and I just want to say it's a little surprising when a woman will come up to my table and say, "My daughter just loves all the Screams," and I look over and it's a baby. Baby doesn't know its own name, and she's like, she just loves all the death scenes. So no, go watch Barney.
Here's my answer to that.
No.
I think that what I don't like is not making the choice, right? So families have to make a choice. Parents have to make a choice. To not make a choice and just acquiesce and let young kids watch Scream, I think is bad, right? If there's a choice and you think your kid's mature enough to deal with it, that's one thing. I also think new Scream and old Scream are two totally different worlds.
Absolutely.
Old Scream had an opening scene that set the tone and had laughter at the end of the movie, which I think made that movie special. Still creepy, but two totally different experiences. So let's just gather together and raise children by choice, like engage in the raising of children. Okay. I'm going to go, before your question, I'm going to go one more deep question. Yeah. We'll go to your question. Then Heather, we're going to end. Heather? Oh my God, we killed Heather.
Hey, there's Heather.
Oh, Heather, you have the last
Come on
question
down here,
because
Heather.
Heather's great. Okay, who has a question back here? Hi, Spider-Man. Come on, ask me a question. Come on, jump up.
Hello. So you probably get this a lot, or you probably got this question a lot, but to all the FNAF fans, who would win in a fight, Ghostface or Springtrap?
Again, these questions are so random. I'm trying to translate that question as something positive to affect change in people's lives. I don't know. Probably Springtrap because he's supernatural. That's not our audience question. But here's the thing here's the thing I will say. You know what's funny about that? Scott, who's the game creator, had a list of names on a short list to play Afton. I don't know if it was a short list or a long list. But we were shooting Five Nights at Freddy's 1. And he's like, will you sign this thing for my nanny? You kind of owe it to her. I don't know if he said it like that, but I was like, why? And he said, because I was going over these names at the kitchen table, and my nanny, and your name came up, and I said, Matthew Lillard, and your name came up, and we had just left Texas. And the other thing that we do collectively is we stay late and make sure that people get through our lines. We try to cap them at a reasonable space, and then if we stay late, we stay late. He said, I heard that she said, oh, Matthew Lillard just stayed 3 hours late in Dallas, which made him consider me in a different way, which led to, I think, which will be the biggest part of my life, because that movie, there's many more movies coming, and I play a bigger part as they come along. So it's good. So
Jamie asked if we could do one more question, and then we're going to do a big group picture, if that's okay.
Well, we'll do one more question and one more question. Well, they can't throw us out. We're with Skeet Ulrich. What's your question?
Hi, my name is Justice, huge fan. My question is, out of the later movies in the Scream franchise, which killer do you think each of your characters would resonate the most with?
None of them.
Let me say one thing, because we're kind of out of time, but how many of you are artists in the room? Wow, right on. I want to encourage you to understand that finding what you love to do in this world is the biggest success you can ever have. So finding what gives you joy, what gets you out of bed in the morning to be the best version of yourself, never let it go. And don't let Hollywood or whatever your art of choice may be tell you what success is. You doing the things you love is the success. Some people have to work other jobs for that. Some people don't, but being able to do the thing you love will always repay you. And I was a little kid from North Carolina, and every one of you can make your dreams come true. Yeah. So never stop.
Heather, do you want to ask one question real quick?
I think we should end with Ghostface, if that's okay. Is that okay, Matthew?
Yeah, no, I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
Okay, so my name's Matthew. My question's for anybody here. I'm a big karaoke fan. You're the much cooler Matthew, by the way. But
Just older and taller.
so
More
if you're at
gray.
a bar at night for karaoke night, what's your go-to song?
On my own, pretending he's missing. No, I don't.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And on that note.
Yeah, that's.
I like big butts, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. Too far.
Are we good to take a picture? Is that okay
Yes,
with you
I think
guys?
we're good.
All right.
Yes, do it.
So we're going to have everybody stand up. You don't have to come towards the stage. Just stay where you are if you guys don't mind. We're going to bring out our photographer. And afterwards, if you guys want to check out this selfie, it'll be right outside the door if you guys want to check it out. Oh, we're playing Hamilton? Oh my God, yes. Love it. All right, are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Are we good? Do we need a video or anything? All right, one more time, guys, for the Scream Panel! Are we good? I think we did it. I think we did it.